Okay, so we're going to continue on with our Fooocus stuff here. Fooocus, of course, is our real easy to use image generation tool that Elias Veal has given us. Works really good with low RAM machines, as it works fast. It's actually pretty darn powerful, and you know, it's not the best of the best, but it's certainly good. Like that is one handsome looking cat there. Okay, actually I want that cat. Anyway, so we're going to look at a bit of face swapping here. Real easy to do if you know what to do. It's not going to be the best face swapping in the world, but it's certainly getting you in the game, okay, which is really good. Like, this program's easy to get into, easy to use, easy to do some stuff. And I will say, one of the things we're going to do for the face swapping, one of the ways that we're going to look at it is through the in painting. That's where you just actually put some paint over the place you want to change. Maybe it's just the arm, maybe it's the neck, whatever. And this application actually is probably one of the easiest in paintings that I've come across. So let's pop into that and get back to. Okay, so for those of you who haven't been following here, to get Fooocus, all you gotta do is go to your internet, type Foocus, and then GitHub. So I don't know if it's pronounced Focus or Fooocus, probably Focus, I don't know. But we're going to grab this one from Elias Veal, same feller that came out with SD Forge, which is fantastic. And we're going to be focusing on the face swap and stuff, but the image generation on this thing is amazing. I have this fruit fly that is buzzing around my face. Okay, there. I finally gave him some attention and he took off. Well, now he's gone. All right. So anyway, you go down here. It says click here to install Fooocus. So all you got to do is click on that, okay? It's going to download it to your folder. You extract it and click run, and it's going to do everything for you. My own advice is don't just install it in your downloads folder. Put it in a folder. Put it on your C drive. Create a subfolder called images, and then install it into that. That just keeps your system a little bit cleaner. Okay, let's get on over to the actual face swapping here. So let's get rid of this Mr. Handsome Cat. I'm just going to press the refresh button to clean out the screen. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to be using a source picture and the picture we want to put it on. So there's a couple different ways that we're going to be doing this. So both ways, what we're going to do, we're going to have to click this input image, okay, and then we're going to go over here to image prompt. Okay, so we're going to put a picture down into our image prompt to use. Now we're going to click on advanced. Okay, so that's going to bring up these little things here. So first way we're going to do this through is through in painting. Okay, this is the most basic face swapping that there is. Okay, like, it's not going to change anything but the parts we want to. So we're going to go here, put a picture in. We're going to grab her face. We're going to click this button that says face swap. Okay, now what we want to do is this stop at. I don't completely understand exactly what it does, but it means like it's going to work up to a certain point and then it's going to stop. And so essentially what we're doing is we're saying just work on the face. Now you can move this up a little bit, keep it right around 9. Weight is going to have to do with how much focus do we want to give to this picture. Like, and we say, well, we want it to be the face of the person, so I'm going to put it up around 1, okay? You don't want to go up higher than 1.1, 1.2. You're going to get some weird stuff. But it's basically saying if it had to measure between this picture and this other picture, which one's it going to bias towards? So we're saying bias a little bit heavier towards this. Okay, whoops. Now what we're going to do is to get over to our what do you call it, in painting stuff. We're going to scroll back to here, and remember we already clicked input image. We're going to click this advanced button. Now notice it pops up this whole side. Okay, now over here is where you can get your styles. You can get your different styles and stuff, but we ain't going to worry about that. What we're going to do, first of all, I'm going to take this image number down to 1 because I don't want it doubling up on me. I don't need 2. Okay, but we're going to go over here to the advanced. Click here. Okay, we're going to scroll down here to where it says developer debug mode, And what we're going to do is we're going to go find this button that says, where does it say it? Oh hell, where'd that button go? Well, we're going to go click on InPaint. Okay, now it should give us something right over here. Okay, we got to press the control button. It's going to pull us over to here, and then we're going to click this button that says Mixing Image Prompt and InPaint. So in other words, what we're going to click that. We're going to put a picture here, and then we're going to put a picture here, and we're going to want to blend those two. So that's what that button's doing. So now this is the face that we're going to take. Zoop, okay, and we've put it on Faceswap so it knows look for the face. Then we're going to go grab an image, and we'll grab an image of this cowboy here. Okay, now this should go ahead. If I hit generate now, it should take Chickley's face. Oh, no, it's not because we forgot to InPaint. Okay, so forgive me for that. We forgot the major part. We're actually going to click here, and you can see this dot here is growing. That's going to be your paintbrush. So let's make it big because we got a lot. What we're going to do is we're going to InPaint his face. We're going to say we want all of the picture to stay the same except for the part that's painted. So we'll go ahead and get the neck. So everything that's not painted will stay the same. Now if we go ahead and click generate, and we've mixed the image prompts, should bring us up, and it'll put, see, it's taking a little bit longer now than normal. That's because it's got to think, it's got to find the face. Okay, there we go, it's diffusing, and there we go. That's pretty good looking little face swaps. Now, obviously the hat ain't perfect and stuff, but you can play around that with the InPaint. Okay, her head's a little bit small, but there you go. You go back here, change up some of these numbers and see what they do. See if they make a difference. So you can play with these things, in other words. Okay. Let's see if it made it a little bit. It looks like it fit the hat a little bit better. There you go. Yeah, that actually looks a little bit better. So you can see you're inching your way towards betterness. If we wanted to go ahead and change, put a different picture, we just go up here, click that X to delete it, and then we'd grab another photo. Let's see let's grab this one. Same thing. Okay, and we generate, and we've already got this button clicked. And we got there by clicking our advanced tools and then going here into debug. Okay, you can see I didn't change the neck, so I should have changed the neck. So what we would do with this one is we would go down here like this, and then we try to change it out a bit. So like I said, this isn't like we got our applications like Rope and Face Fusion, which, by the way, Face Fusion's a good app. The developer is a shady guy, so be a little careful. Look, it made her head small. So you could play around with this, okay? In other words, let's try one more. Let's go ahead. Let's see if we put the weight up quite a bit. Let's see if we put this up high. And we go stop it. Let's go all the way up here and see what it does. I want to see if it will get a... But anyways, you can play around with it. So these other versions, Rope, Faceswap, they're going to do this automatically for you, but not all of us can run those. This is a good option for people that just need something running. That is pretty funny. That's not turning out the best. But you get it. You can play around with this. You could figure this out. Okay, so that was version number 1. So what we want to do now is let's look at another way of doing some face swapping. Whoops, let's get that silly thing out of there. I'm going to go ahead and hit this refresh button. Okay, and normally what you do, let's go make sure that our debug tools are gone. So since we refreshed, you'll see that our developer debug's gone, so that's good. We don't want it. In fact, we're not even going to need to deal with this over here. So I'm going to unclick that, give us back some more real estate here. But same thing, we're going to click input image. Let's go ahead here and let's grab this gal's face. Okay, and we're going to use her as, whoops, let's go back to here. Let's erase that. We need to make sure we click image prompt. Same thing, we'll click advanced. And then let's grab her. Now we're going to use her as our image prompt. So what we could do is whatever we put up here, we could say a cowboy standing in a field. It's going to actually use this picture here as the basis for that. Okay? I think it should. Oh, so it's look at so it's using kind of the way she's standing. And is doing this. Okay, so actually I'm going to go ahead and click advanced. We're going to go back over here to settings, and I'm going to turn the image number down to 1. I only just want to generate 1. Okay, well let's go ahead. There's a handsome looking cowboy there. Let's grab him, and we're going to pull him down to here. Okay, so now what we can do is we can put Faceswap on this one here. Okay, and I believe that's what we're going to do. And then let's go ahead, let's see what happens here. Let's go ahead and click on that. And it's not going to, it's going to recreate stuff. Like it's kind of playing with her face. So that's kind of got a blend between the two. Let's put the weight of her face up to here, up high. Now I bet you if we hit generate, it's going to create a new image. Now this way, we're actually creating a new image every time. The other way, we're actually keeping the picture the same. But look at that. So basically, we took that picture and we got her face on it. That's pretty cool, huh? And we did that by changing the weight size. So we clicked the one down to here. That was the face we want to use. We put Faceswap. Then we put the picture over there that we want to change up, and we got image prompt. That's a pretty handsome picture right there. That's a nice picture of a gal. That we could right click on it, save that. Maybe we'll put that on your desktop. You know, that's a good one. All right, let's see if we click off this guy, and then we grab another picture. Let's see what happens if we put her on this goofy looking dude. All right, same thing. We've got the weight up there. His weight's only at 0.6. You'll see here. Okay, so it's going to bias towards her. But we've also got it set to Faceswap, so it says to know to focus on the face. And so look, it's got the vest, got the shirt on there, and it's got her face. So this is more of a way of blending photos. That's a pretty cool looking photo too. So when you use your InPaint, remember, you're putting something in here, and then you're painting over the face, or painting over whatever. If I wanted to just, here, watch this, I can clear it out. If I wanted to just change the hat, you know, you could just do that. But that's what InPainting does. And so when we did it with the faces, we're putting her face on there, and we're getting the same picture. All this is going to stay the same. When we're doing it this way, we're basically generating new pictures with her face on it, but kind of in the style. So that's nice if you find a picture of a person doing something that you want them to be doing, but you want to have this face in. You can sit there and make up multiple copies with the face on there. In fact, this could work really good for when you're trying to make stuff of same face, kind of different portions. You could take a picture of yourself. Hey, listen, you could take a picture of yourself going like this, whatever motions you want to have, right? Get a series of those, and then recreate them using this method here, and then you could get that girl there, that gal there in different poses. So that's Fooocus. That's just two of the things you can do. This, again, this app is really pretty cool. There's a lot you can do with it. It's really built for ease. It's built for getting in, getting out. Let's see what happens if we click one of these. Getting in, getting started fast, and going. And as long as you don't mind learning a few things along the way, you can do pretty much any of the stuff that the big boy apps can do as well. So, and you can do it with less resource. So that's pretty cool. That's good to hear. All right. So if you guys have any questions, hit me up over on the Discord. I will be around. I'm happy to answer your questions. Send me some of the stuff you're working on, and let's see it. Maybe we can highlight it or something like that. You're safe for work stuff, okay? In the meanwhile, you know, stay good. And as always, yo, we're going to catch you on the other side.